Submit your prayer requests. 1. Sitting before the priest sits. In the Mass, the celebrating priest is the representative of Christ in that Mass, and it is inappropriate for the congregants to sit before he does. After the priest has said the opening prayers and it's time for the Mass readings, the congregation has to wait for the priest to sit first before they do, unless in some situations where the priest asks the congregation to sit. 2. Making the sign of the cross repeatedly in the Mass. This is the mistake that many Catholics make, including myself most times. Making the sign of the cross repeatedly during Mass, especially after receiving Holy Communion, which is very wrong. The sign of the cross is made at only 2 parts of the Mass, in the beginning and at the end. 3. Genuflecting with the left knee. During the Passion of Christ, the Roman soldiers knelt with their left knee to Jesus, but they were actually mocking him. Catholics genuflect, that is, kneel with their right knee, as a sign of respect to the Holy Eucharist. Some Catholics often make the mistake of genuflecting with their left knee, which is totally wrong. 4. Meeting the priest for blessing immediately after the Mass. The priest has already pronounced words of blessings in the Mass at the concluding rite just before the end of the Mass. So there is no need meeting him for personal blessings after he has recessed out of the church. 5. Leaving the church before the priest. It is appropriate for you to wait for the priest to completely recess out of the church before you can follow suit, but unfortunately many Catholics leave the Mass immediately after the post-communion prayers and some immediately after the Mass while the priest is yet to leave. Please be a Catholic in practice, not just by mere words.